Good morning, sugar pie, honey pie. You know I love you. I can't help myself. I want you and nobody else. Ah, there we go. So, welcome, welcome, welcome. Welcome, welcome, welcome. I'm gonna put you up a notch. Hi. Yeah, I was up early. Today. I just take Kate into the doctor's again. He's got this toe thing going on. He's got like an ingrown toenail, and it's like it's relentless. It's been like this is like a solid year. Okay, so he goes to I forget the name of the doctor. Not a podiatrist. I don't know, but a foot doctor, and it just keeps getting infected. It's awful. We keep showing up at the doctor's with his sister's Crocs on. He stayed home from school today because of the other appointment. It's just, and then I'm going to see a specialist. It's been 2 months, but it's infected. It's so I've been dealing with that. So you guys saw the way I went to the doctor's yesterday. So today I was like, all right, we're gonna put some makeup on and I'm gonna get dressed. And I promise I won't wear my slippers. He always makes me laugh. He's great. We have so much fun at the doctor's office. It's crazy. It's crazy how much fun we have. Ma, do this, ma, do that. I don't know. I bet you I can go on his like TikTok and I'd probably be like his main character. He really was like made for me. You know what I mean? Like I think it's great. I think it's fantastic that we can make each other laugh like that, like to the point where we're like hysterical in tears, dying laughing. And then afterwards, I was like, "You got anything else to say?" Thanks, babe.
Whenever I was like doing the water, it was like squirting out because of the ice, so it was kind of wet on the sides.
Oh, I see what you're saying. Okay. So, where do I want to put the water? I still have a little coffee left. We just made for each other. He makes me crack up often. But yeah, it's poor toe. I'm so tired, and I can't handle that. It's not the first time. Like I had to take him to the ER last year, and they cut like some of it off, and I can't I can't handle that. Ouch. Ouch, 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 ouch. So there's that. So I just did an exchange. I wanted it to be an emergency exchange. That's bizarre. An energy exchange. Um, and it wasn't. So I'll probably do another one of those tomorrow or the day after. No, it'd either be today or tomorrow. Jesus. There was spiritual initiation, and we had. I mean, I in that read, like I didn't even know what to say, or when I was I'm like talking about it again, and it's like it takes me somewhere else. I can't even like explain it. But the beautiful thing of spiritual initiation, right? You moving forward with or without, it's choosing, it's being willing, it's more than a light bulb moment. I mean, without even really looking up the definition of a spiritual initiation, because I really didn't know what that meant either, besides, oh great, you're being initiated. Like, I mean, I knew it was important, like I know the basics, but like when I really went in and expanded on it, I was like, holy shit, like I knew that reading was huge. but I didn't realize the depth of that reading, um, or the depth of the relationship that some of you are about to find yourselves in. That was Lucy. But feeling and knowing, and what I do for work, obviously, I can feel like the depth of stuff, right? But it's so nice when somebody comes into your life and is very much like-minded, because sometimes in the spiritual realm, depending on how spiritual you are and what realm you associate yourself with, we all need somebody to lean on. But you know what I mean? We all need that spiritual. It's just easier for us to live. Like once you reach this type of growth with spirituality, there's no going back. There's no normal job or normal friends or normal life. Like I think if you were even to try, you would find yourself going through another transformation, and it would be brutal. You know? So beautiful read. Beautiful. Kaden? Yeah. Hi. Yeah, he normally never says ever anything about, I mean, I could go out and freaking, you name it, right? But I was like, I can't, it was so last minute, like, here, pick me up. And you know me, I could care less. I mean, I care less. Well, when I go in public, I'm usually, but he was dying, like, Ma, you wear your slippers. I was like, I know, well, I had to pick you up and I got this appointment and you got a fever and da 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 da. And it just reminded me of like a moment, probably like 20 years ago. It took me back to a moment. So I don't know if that's like happening to you guys, where it's like, I don't know if it has to do with the way you're presenting yourself. I don't know, but I remember back in those days, I was kind of like bit up on it. You know, I don't even know if I had the right shoes on my feet. Just looking back at that moment, and I'm like, I was kind of sitting there wondering, like, why this moment? Like, so I think some people might be in that energy where, like, they don't want to get out of the house, or they don't want to do this, they don't want to do that. So make sure you keep yourself in check when it comes to that. So I don't know what that's about. And I did notice a couple comments. Cord, I had that jacket a long time ago. You brought me back and blah, 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 blah. But even being at that doctor's office and wearing my slippers without being out of the house, I'm usually presentable. You know, so it's like some of you got triggered the same way. So if you did get triggered that way, I don't know. Like, I don't know. Just don't get in a funk. Nor do I think I'm in a funk by any means, but it could have just been like a revolutionary type thing, like, oh, thank God that doesn't happen anymore, or I couldn't imagine life. I can't even imagine ever getting myself back there like that. It's something like that. I hear Lucy whining. Lexi was whining at the door. So, anywho, I don't think it's that big of a deal by any means. But I will tell you, it's just that energy where even I was like, do I take my makeup off? Well, lipstick and mascara. It's so, I don't even understand why I feel like to be bare. I can't explain it. I don't know, because I'm always that person with lipstick, at least some powder. Present your authentic self, I think is what the energy I'm getting from that. Like, I'm okay to get dolled up and whatever, but it's the whole point. If you noticed in the last month, no lipstick, no makeup, no product in my hair. And it wasn't because I was depressed or for any means, right? It was just the way I was presenting myself for you guys without even really acknowledging that. It's because I would go out, get dressed up. I stopped posting those type of pictures on social media. It's things like that. Okay, so I know some of you had those throwback moments just by even the jacket I wore or me being in slippers. Like, you know what I mean? So just, it's real important energy to be your authentic self right now, I guess is what I'm trying to get at. And if you're in the mode of depression, do something. Oh, thanks, Laurel. You know what I mean? So, how gets that? So I don't know what's happening with you guys, okay? But I'm thankful not to be in that energy. Of the energy. Why I remember I used to sit on the couch with the babies, and if I had to go to the store and I had spit up on my shirt, I didn't give a shit how I looked walking into the corner store. You know what I mean? Like, I didn't. But yes, it was the first time like I noticed, and it was only thing I freaking noticed was, Court, you went out with slippers on. Like, what are you doing? Like, not even like, it was just strange. I don't go out in spandex pants like that, like yoga pants. I don't know why I just called them spandex pants. Those fuckers were tight. They felt like spandex, but like, I don't know. So it's some type of message for you guys, you know? But definitely be your authentic self, because it's the only way to evolve. Leggings, you know, I don't know, I got so many. But I normally, if I go out, I still put on jeans. I don't rock heels, but I don't. But I'm very conservative that way. Like, I'd rather be classy than trashy. I'll put it that way. You know what I mean? Cut it up, but be seductive at the same time. I don't know where this is all coming from. So it must just be how people are feeling. Okay? So be careful on how you're presenting yourself in this energy. And I think this has been ongoing energy. So if you're in that type of funk, snap out of it. Snap out of it. Okay. So, anywho, hi Lush. It's been a while. Mama. I've been having dreams. Ooh, I don't know who sings that song. I've been having dreams. Did somebody just delete? I can't even see what it said. That's weird. I've been having dreams. But I don't want to continuously like talk about this. I know you guys are still bringing it up. It's got to be a message for someone or a group of you for sure. You know what I mean? That was weird. Bless me. It was such a weird sneeze too. Achoo, achoo. I don't normally sound like that. I've been having dreams. So yeah. So real quick before we get into it, for all my new subscribers, welcome, welcome, welcome. There's hundreds of you guys coming and coming. When I do energy exchanges or any type of videos like this, you can just go to any of my videos. There's a donation link below. It will say to benefit our channel, or it will say donations. I want to say divination. Why is it donations? But like it's bringing me to another word. And I'll email it to you, okay? Normally I do the energy exchange, which is thank you, which is any denomination. But once in a while I'll do videos like this, okay? But it really is about a spiritual initiation. And I didn't break that down in the 10-minute video because I needed the video to relate to you guys in a different way to know if that was you guys' situation or not. But I feel like I was not even myself. Ebony, I don't know. Oh. No, it's not really about your deck. She's just saying she's been doing readings others for now and certain situations in the cards for over a year. I'm glad you so picked up on that, right? I don't think you didn't necessarily need you don't necessarily need a different deck. What you need is to change. It took me a while to figure that stuff out too. You're probably thinking of a certain situation or you're trying to give an example, but you got to be able to distinguish your feelings, your situation too. And that's not a bad thing because that means you're right in the same energy of the universe. And I can tell you guys from whether it's this I can relate with any single one of my reads, every single zodiac, no matter what, with some type of situation. I've been trying to teach you that for a long time because I'm very in tune with that energy, which means you're kind of on track. But then you got to start looking at things differently so you can move forward. And we just got such a beautiful breakthrough, which we all knew the breakthrough was here, right? But like, it's here too. I did notice, I got the goosebumps. I love that. I did notice Saturn popped into the picture. I will tell you, with the devil popping out here and there, it does have a lot to do with Saturn and clearing up karma now versus waiting on the eclipse. Because if you let the eclipse something and take it from you, you're fucking screwed. Good morning. Okay? So be really careful on from here on out until I'm telling you, it's so important because a majority of you, it's going to be a very beneficial eclipse, and others you will just find yourself in the same cycles over and over and over because you're not learning something. I've been having dreams. I don't know why that keeps coming to me. I really don't remember who even sings that song. Hi, y'all. Y'all ready for this? Down. All right, so I'm going to start reading. Well, we're in a new cycle. And everyone's like, oh, I need this. I want this. But it's always available. Are you capable enough to step into your cycle? And that's the bottom line. Or are you going to let thoughts, society, conditioning stop you from evolution? Oh, holy shit. shit. This is gonna be okay. This is gonna come out. That's the first card. I watched a movie last night. I don't know if any of you on Netflix, it's called The American Son. SON. I believe it's Kerry Washington plays the main actress. And it's like, I get led to movies. And if it's like, no matter what race you are, okay, in 2019, people are dividing themselves again. And I think it's bullshit. And we've had this conversation before, and you know I have strong beliefs on this, so I can't stand even when it comes into play. Has anyone seen that movie? Because it is so hard for me being able to see both sides of the situation and not knowing what side to fight for. But I don't think it's important to fight for either side anymore, you know, because that's dividing race. And it's like, there's so much history. And it's like everyone always wants to bring the history back into the present moment. And it's like, stop, you know, because what's about to go down is everyone's about to divide the freaking black from the white again. And it fucking pisses me off. All this black power. And I mean, I get it, guys. I get the history. I won't even be careful what I have to say, right? Because I see both sides. I truly do. Everyone's fucking purple and yellow to me, you know? And it's heartbreaking. But the fact that you keep bringing this power play dynamics into shit is segregating culture again. You know what I mean? It's like, what the fuck are you doing? I get it, but it's like every time something comes into play or there's a problem, everyone's always got to bring up the fucking history of it. I don't even want to get into it. I guess I'll bend out of shape. And I see both points, both sides of the story, both sides of the freaking spectrum. And it just sucks that I see what's happening and when it's gonna happen. And it's like fighting for the same. I'm not even gonna go there. I love everyone. But they didn't want to assist Kerry Washington when she was black. Her husband was a white FBI agent, and they had a biracial son. Yeah, that's the whole moral of the story. And the way it ended, I didn't know whether to cry, just be bullshit, see both sides of the situation, and I can see both sides of the situation. If you haven't seen it, it's a Netflix movie called American Son, and it's just, I don't know, I just gotta be careful on how I even present it, because all I know is that it's causing a rift again. You know, freaking politics, right? I've never seen color my whole life, and I'm a very colorful person, so, and I definitely have some freaking African American fucking roots. Okay, so it's, I don't know. But I want to get out of that but you guys should check out that movie. Because if I'm being pulled to stuff like that, and this is not the first time we've had this conversation, you know, and I don't want to have this. So, because I see where it's going, I need some lotion. So it'd be a good movie for you guys to maybe check out. I don't know, but I'm being pulled to that, and I think for a good reason, you know, because eventually it's like, I think because I can see both sides of a situation and see clearly what it's going to do in the future, maybe eventually something needs to be said and start being talked about again. And then people look at me like, how can you have these thoughts or this say when you're white? Like, but see, it's like, there we go, there's the problem again, you know? So it needs to be presented the right way. It's just unfortunate. Anywho, let's get into the reading. I've been having dreams. I don't know who sings that. Do you guys know who sings that? I've been having dreams. Ooh. Is it Lizzo? Anybody know who sings? I think you guys. Tiffany? Girlfriend, we're not in the 80s. Is there somebody new called Tiffany? I can't believe you just brought up Tiffany. No, I didn't catch what you were singing. I've been having dreams. Ooh, something about summer streams. Trampoline by Shade. Okay. I don't know that song very well at all. Your 7-year-old. Yeah, it's always on the song. I can't even remember a song Tiffany sang. I remember it being a thing in the 80s, though. That is for sure. Oh, we did have the Four Swords come out. I put it back in, though. But it talked about resting. But we're going to do... we're going to not talk about any energy that we just talked about. Because we talked about it. Yeah, she definitely had a one-hit wonder. And then we'll get into what's going on. Tiffany. I'm trying to think like heavy meditation mode again. Shit, son of a bitch. I can't avoid it now. I Thank you, sweetie. I'm actually gonna run to the bathroom. I just got pulled to a bathroom thought, but I actually have to go to the bathroom before I sit down and do a read for you. And I also want to get out of this energy. And then we'll come back and just remember we always timestamp, okay? Especially for my newbies. It's more of tarot / reality show / healing. It's a whole bunch of stuff with court. Okay. I'm back. I didn't really have a bathroom thought, but I did. Most readers, they meditate on energy, and you hear people like, "Oh, when I was meditating on your energy," I don't work that way. I am always in meditation mode. Happy, sad, ecstatic, too much energy, however it works for me. But lately, the last 3 days, okay, it wouldn't be the first time, but it's like they bring me into something, and I can hardly explain it myself, but it's like by the time I'm out of it, I don't even remember what I'm saying sometimes. So when that happens, it's important for you. It's so different the way I use my mediumship. I'm a super strong medium, and telling you, the way I use it is I'm trying to figure it out myself, but I should probably stop trying to figure it out. And like the one thing I remember always saying to you guys was like, I don't ever want to be in the situation of like the whole poltergeist scene where my eyes are going behind my head and I don't know what I'm saying to you guys. I want to be conscious. I've been having dreams. Ooh. Here we go. Yeah. So what's the scenario? Right back into it. Let me grab a crystal. So we have the Ten of Wands and we have the Queen of Disc, which is the Queen of Pence. She's feeling forced, or there's some type of force within her. The way she's sitting, it's kind of proper, but it's like you're forced to be reckoned with is kind of what I'm getting, versus pressure. Or there is some type of pressure. There's something very fine print here because I just saw myself with like a magnifying glass. I feel like I'm about to have a seizure. I don't know what that's about. I think for those where I've been kind of reading, you're about to go through this, you're about to go through that, you're about to learn how to use spiritual gifts, you have no idea what you're in for. Which is like me. I have no idea what I'm in for. This I'm getting, you're about to do something like you're forced to be reckoned with. Like, this is not you're carrying too much weight, and if you are, your ass is gonna drop it. But this is more, I'm talking like you got wings on, okay? I got the goosebumps. Like, it's almost like I need to look at the depiction versus the meaning of the card. And I felt that the other day. To me, this would, this queen, the way she's sitting, it's You don't know what freaking realm you're in. You don't. It's like you know where you stand, but you don't know where you stand. But you don't care where you stand because you're sitting pretty, if that makes sense. Like, you are a fucking force to be reckoned with. I don't know what you're gonna do next, but I'm telling you, it's powerful. Um, Holy shit. All I know is that if you're on my channel, prepare yourselves for, like, I'm not the average person, guys. Okay? I open chakras, I open realms, I heal, I cause tower moments, I cause love, I cause infatuation, I cause enlightenment. There's a lot of things I'm capable of. And you're going to feel a push from me, whether you realize it's coming from me or not. It's the energy that's coming out and being presented to you guys because you're ready for this. I'm miserable and you're forced to feel with this and forced to feel with that. No, it's like, this is like me, like a force field, like to be reckoned with. And I don't even know what it's regarding. I just know 100% confident that this is what I do and how it happens through you guys. It's more than just the stories and how you relate. It's communication and what comes out. And like, you guys could be like, oh, this girl's great, but you don't even know why. It's like that type of reaction. It's just that pull when you pull to that type of aura. I hope that makes sense, because you guys are gonna start really experiencing whatever this is. It's not a little shift. It's your personal power. It's I don't think anyone's feeling pressure like that. Like, you have the Knight of Swords right here, which is it's change. You know, some type of transformation. You but this just could be sometimes when the Knight of Swords comes in, this is actually the universe bringing clarity, straight to the point. Like, or someone could be putting the weight down, but like, I hate to change what it is I'm thinking to accommodate you guys in a way when it comes to traditional tarot, because there's so many readers out there that read that way and I'm not that person. Okay, so this is all about you. I don't by any means want to read this traditionally right now. It doesn't feel like I should. There's that rest again. This is clarity, though. This is you getting out of a storm or whatever is in your way. Like, but there's nothing in your way. If you think there's something in your way, you're in your own way. You'd be standing in your own way. If you think there's someone or something standing in your way, you're dead wrong. You'd definitely be in your own way. Yeah, see? Under the force, this is like a force to be reckoned with. You see what I'm saying? Like, it's not lay the weight down, you have this, that. You're the force. And this isn't like cliche shit where it's like, you always have the power, it's mind over matter. No, you're past that. You know that. So put it into action. I really feel like the moral of what I'm getting is, I'm telling you, if you think anything's in your way, you're dead wrong. You'd be standing in your own way. Because she, you know, the Ace of Swords is under expression. Like she's expressions. She's expressive. She's intelligent. She's a force to be reckoned with. Like she's happy. She goes after change. She seeks happiness. But you would already be happy and content. Not necessarily. Not necessarily. You just know where you're going. You're going. Life's about to get real busy for some of you. I've been having dreams. Ooh, standing in. I don't know that song very well at all. I haven't. I mean, I have dreams, but nothing like what I think that song is trying to say. I like her voice right there, like the way it's like she's singing delicately. Is that a word? We got the moon. This full moon that came in is bringing this change. It is pulling me right to spiritual initiation too. Look how beautiful that moon is though, with all that color. Very mosaic. I've been having dreams. I think some of you can look at photos and probably see the history in it, not just the beauty of a photo, but the depth. I think you can feel the person who drew them, created them, something going on there. But some of you have that ability. Unless you're just getting something appraised. I just whispered ad appraisal. I don't know what that's about. I don't know if you heard that. That was a little creepy. I was like, ad appraisal. Anyone pick up on that? Did that actually just happen? I think that actually just happened. It was definitely me. It was just weird. Hold on. It's so weird. My lips, my bottom lip is so dry. It's gotta be one of you guys. Ad appraisal. I don't know what that's about. Ad appraisal. It's creepy though. I don't know what to tell you. Like, somebody should probably get some art appraised, or before you make a change, like if you're renovating the house, I'm telling you, that is an important message for someone, or you're dealing with like someone who is an art appraisal, appraiser. I don't know, ER at the end of that word. I don't know what you would call those people. Nor am I gonna try to think about it. But somebody who appraises art. But I feel like there'd be something shady about that person. No, not shady. It'd be more of someone in their shadow. Like an old soul, but a creepy old soul. But somebody with a lot of knowledge. Not book knowledge, sage knowledge. I've been having dreams. Someone's having freaking dreams. That's a message. That ad appraisal thing is a message for somebody. I don't know what that's regarding. I just know it's a little creepy, but I don't think like in a bad way. Or you might bump into somebody. Not creepy energy. For instance, I took Kate to the doctor's yesterday. And this is a doctor I've never seen. It is like I think he was a nurse practitioner. And I think I had some type of connection to him, and I don't know how, whether it's like past life or not, I don't know. But the way he was talking to me, he's like, at one point he said something, you know, on the corner of Wall Street and something else? And I thought to myself, well, not in New York. Like, what is he talking about Wall Street right now? Like, he was talking about a pharmacy, a certain pharmacy I go to that's on Wall Street. But like, he started talking to me as if me and him had been in New York at one point. And it was so clear in my head. And I remember when it was said and done, I looked over at Kaden. Because he's like a special type of kid too. And like, he really didn't know what to say. He kind of had like a look on his face. And then we're in the car. Kaden's like, what were you guys talking about? And it wasn't even the Wall Street. It was something else. And I was like, I don't know, buddy. And I said something. I don't remember what I said. And he's like, what's that mean? I'm like, it means what I said it means. And he's like, but it doesn't make sense. He's like, you guys got like lost in something. So like he picked up on it too. And he was a doctor. They're just talking about someone who does art appraisal or whatever. But I think somebody's going to come into your life where maybe you can have that type of conversation. You're going to meet someone or there's some type of change. And it could be a person. But it's just going to be weird energy like that where I don't know if you're talking to each other on a different realm. So if somebody else was to overhear the conversation, you guys wouldn't probably not even sound normal to them. You wouldn't sound normal. You would probably be like a bystander would be like, are those like aliens from another world? I'm telling you, like there's something about communication with someone that's gonna go down like that. But I think you would pick up on it. I think you would be aware of it. Like it's more than like, oh, we just clicked. You would look into it. There's some type of spiritual something with someone. And it might have nothing to do with this read in general, just a channeled message for you guys. I think this change here with this Knight of Swords is on, so when we go in and clarify, I'll tell you. But back to I've been having dreams. So if you're not having dreams, someone's having dreams. The High Priestess. Look how gorgeous. Might be something with nursery rhymes. I just see Mother Goose here. But it's like she's holding the moon. It's just ironic she's right next to the moon too. Or she's holding like the globe in her hand, right? But like this is someone like in heavy meditation mode too. Because it's under the Four of Swords. It's not resting. It's like this moon just is bringing destiny. But I think you would feel it. Well, maybe not. It might be subtle. I think for a majority of it's going to be subtle. But you're going to pick up on little things like I was just explaining. There's no way you wouldn't be. You might even be hearing voices. I've been having dreams. And yeah, I really want to go and grab the lyrics from that song because I think it's more than just the tune or her voice. There's got to be a message in there. And so I guess I really don't want to interpret it my way. I think you guys should interpret it your way. But for some of you who kind of follow me but not follow me, as soon as you drop some weight and stand in your own damn truth, ends of a matter, here comes this change. Okay? Some of you are being asked to rest. I think the moon might be keeping you up, but to me, you would see the depth in this read, whatever this is regarding in your life. Because to me, it's definitely more, this is a force to be reckoned with. Like, you're a force to be reckoned with. Like, and it's not being a bitch by any means. It's not like a power play. It's not. But that's more on, like, the more Zane level. Like, on the spiritual side of things. Because this is, like, whoa, energy. It's whoa. You might even be visiting Stonehenge, just spiritual grounds, spiritual geometry. Like in your dreams. The Eight of Pentacles came out, and I don't even know what I'm clarifying, but like this is commitment. It could be work. I've been staring at force. The Eight of Pentacles talks about commitment. It talks about new studies, new work, being intrigued, working hard. There might be something with horses with you because I believe there's a horse in this picture. Yeah. Blacksmith. I don't think you realize what's about to go down with you. And it's not, oh, you're no joke. It's huge. So to me, it's not like, oh, you need to lay the weight down. No. You need to seek this out, whatever it is. Find it. Or it's going to come to you. To me, what this is saying, some of you are just going to quit your job or stop doing what you're doing. You'll be presented with something. It's like you're just going to lay it right down. Like nothing. This could be a promotion, or say you applied for a job 6 months ago, you already took another job and you're content, but another company reaches out or something. You're gonna take it. That might be what this change is with this Knight of Swords coming towards you. Some type of job. You would just drop whatever it is you were doing because whatever this new area of study would be very intriguing. You would second guess yourself. You'd actually be the perfect person for this job, is what the cards are saying. You get to use your intelligence, your spirituality. You get to use book smarts, but more spirituality smarts, if that makes sense. To me, it's like letting go of a job and taking another one. It's a job opportunity. It's gotta be what you got, the Ace of Pens right underneath it, troops. If it's not work related for you, it's love related. But like, I cannot dismiss the fact that that's screaming work. But to me, it's also saying you would absolutely leave a job and step into another one, and you wouldn't even second guess it. I think people would be like, what? It might be a job that involves communication. Communications. Could even be in another country. Tell me about expression. Queen of Pens. I've been having dreams. The Hermit. You could be dealing with a Virgo, but this is a teacher too. With Temperance at the bottom, it's almost like, Earth Angel, won't you be mine? You're dealing with a woman, or it's going to be a teaching job. Or you're going to be teaching, or you're going to be learning. No, you're going to be teaching something. I almost said some type of craft. So some of you are really good at some gift that's coming towards you. Could be dealing with a fire sign. I almost want to pull my runes out, and I haven't done that in a while. I know that one's a 22, and one of them's a 23. Because this is all, it's runes, the scriptures. Okay. The Hermit is a teacher, a professor. It could be a therapist. It could be, that's what it represents, is the soul searcher. But in this situation, it would be a teacher. Others of you, if this is not work, this would be a person that's been secluding themselves from you. But soul searching. Trying to figure out how to make this change. Heavy meditator. And they want to start. And they're gonna talk. If that's how it's going down for you. Tell me about change. Because the Hermit's looking right at the Knight of Swords. It's like somebody who's ready to stand in their truth when it comes to something. You could have been dealing with somebody who's been secluding themselves from you. Or this person's coming at you is going to talk about work. You got that twice now. Ace of Swords. So they're going to come in and talk. It could be regarding work. It could be regarding love. There's a Two of Pens at the bottom of the deck that came out. This is like work talk. I can't dismiss that. Six of Cups. Something possibly, like I've said before numerous times, it could be something you've done in your past life. But it also could be like, it's definitely soulmate energy. Something with children. But I don't think it's irrelevant. I think it's irrelevant right a second. This soulmate energy. It's past life energy. I feel the King of Pence coming out. Tell me about the rest. Five of Pence. Someone's about to go through a lonely period. Or someone might feel left out. Just be aware of that surrounding energies. Or someone is trying to figure out how to go about what needs to be done to create change. They're meditating on how to make a move without feeling like left out in the cold or like neglected, or because it's on the Four of Swords. This person's meditating. It's yeah, it's money, but it's health. It's a lot of things, but it's like, how do I make this move? Because their intuition could be listening to their intuition, but like, this is how do I make that move? It's like an offer, some type of offer. It's like the masculine energy or something like that. Like, this is, I've been having dreams. If they're even dreaming. And if they are dreaming, they're dreaming of you and this other person are like conversating on a whole nother realm. Maybe it's someone's about to start to feel bad. It's not even what that card usually means. It's just like someone, you got this one person that's like a force to be reckoned with. Like, this one's going. And then you just have another energy like this. How do I do this? This is how they're meditating though. So not like the best energy, but they're definitely break free from what this is. It's just, to me, they need to start really listening to their intuition. Like, if they actually, which they are, but like not to the extreme where I think they probably should be. If you listen to your intuition a little bit more, you're gonna get the answers. But you're dealing with somebody who's already a very heavy meditator anyway and knows the answer. Or somebody just gets left out of a situation. Tell me about the Ace of Pens. I'm moving on. Someone's stuck in that. See how I was just stuck in that energy? Someone's kind of like, but I didn't feel it as like negativity or anything. It's just that you got one energy that's just like, is this, what is this? it's kind of like that, but it's they're kind of in a storm, like an emotional storm, but very protected. A mushroom is very absorbent, like they're not getting rained on, so something's very protected. They're protected. Yeah, this is for my feminines, like this is work, because the Ace of Pence, it's the Princess of Pence. This is something brand new you're about to start. This is what this is. They're in the Five of Pence energy, but it's not the normal Five of Pence. It's not misery loves company. They're protected. They're in meditative mode. If you're looking, if somebody's secluding themselves, they truly are soul searching. They are protected. You know, it's just I think they need to listen to their intuition a little bit more. Or somebody's trying to figure out how to get somebody out of, this might be somebody trying to figure out how to make somebody's finances better. How do we get somebody out of, because the Five of Pence would be money where it's like you're just getting by, and you're not saving, you're not this, you can't do that, you can't do this. On the streets by any means, not with this depiction. It's more like, I think this person's trying to figure out how do we improve the finances. So this must be somebody who knows your financial situation, because it looks like somebody's looking to help. Or this is you trying to figure out how to get yourself out of financial restraint. So you might get offered a job, some of you, it could be minimum wage. I mean, this, not by any means am I looking at it this way, but like, depending on what type of situation you're in, you know what I mean? You're weighing up which one pays more. It would be like that for you. But that's not what this would be for this situation per se. This talks more of like a contract. Like, this is not the average position. It might even be some type of secret society. With the Hermit being there, some type of secret. It could even be law behind it with the Ace of Swords sitting here. So something's being kept from you, but not in a negative way. Somebody's mulling something over, and they're trying to figure out, how do I go about offering some type of new proposal position to get you out of financial restraint, so you don't have financial restraints, pretty much. And that's exactly what I was finding. Ace of Pence. Yeah, see, this is exactly, and look at the card that wants to come out, the King of Pence. I'm telling you, I'm on fire. Fire, 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 fire. This person's trying to figure out how to fit you into something. But it's almost like, because of what it is you do, that they're trying to place you in like a position that doesn't even exist. It's something like that. So it's like, or for some of you on the more mundane level, it's more like someone's just going to come in and be able to provide for you. But I'm seeing more like, this is somebody who's very independent, and it's like, you don't want to even be provided for. It's like, that's, some people okay living like that, but then others, like, they need that go 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 energy. Like, You know what I mean? Like, you need to be busy. You're too creative. You're too, you know. So this is exactly what's happening. This person is trying to figure out um, how to, where to put you. It's more like where to put you. I think this is some type of like secret organization. But you would be one to talk about it. But you wouldn't be able to talk about the company. You wouldn't be able to talk about who represents you. It's, you would be like an advocate. Someone has something up their sleeve, or this is being aligned. But somebody knows you're a force to be reckoned with. I like that energy. Tell me about the Ace of Swords. Well, this is nice to have a work read like this. It's been a long time. It's, you know, I like this. And I like that we can see details like this. It's refreshing. I've been having dreams. Ooh, standing in my dreams. This could be Two of Wands, Eight of Cups, King of Swords. This is somebody who straight up is like an Aquarius, or is coming in as Aquarius, which is representing communication. This is somebody who's very good with communications, or this job is straight up representing communications. But this is somebody that walked away from you, or you walked away from them. Looks like the feminine could have walked away from them. Or he could have walked away first, and then she walked away because he's being presented first, and then it's like he's walking away. Regardless, it's like it's like that inner knowing, some type of path. See what I'm saying? Like that comes first. Aquarius rules communication. I don't know how it went down, who walked away, what the deal is, but regardless, you're still at the end of the day. See how those went down. Regardless, though, at the end of the day, it's a new path, and you guys are creating this seed together. Together, the more we get together, the happier we'll be, because your friends are my friends, and my friends are your friends. Maybe someone was a Bonnie lover, or a Boy Scout, or a Girl Scout. All right, tell me about the moon. Something is about to be revealed too. This is what this is. This person's meditating heavily on how to make this offer. I think there's some type of love situation. There's something here. That's just it. It is more than just work. So I wonder if this person's like, how do I present this? Because I think we should be talking about this, but this needs to be presented. So I don't know if it's going to be one of those things like, so hey, I have an idea. What do you think about this? I've been having dreams. This person is having dreams, if it's not you. But this is practicality on my board. With the moon, we have the Seven of Wands and the Queen of Swords. I really feel like I don't want these, but hold on. Ow. I don't don't know where this fits in. It's like a twist in the storyline here. There's a fucking twist in the storyline. Someone needs to. There's a woman that's just came into this dynamic, and I don't know where the frick she came from or who she is. But she's no joke. She looks like a bitch. She's gonna fight for something. Who the fuck are you? She looks stingy as shit, though. I don't like her. And it's not because it's like badass energy, but like it's who the frig is this chick? All right, so somebody has a new path. This could be someone's wife, and now this could be a new boss, and the wife don't like you, or she plays some type of thing, or she knows you, or she knows her husband. I'm telling you, like there's something here. She's not a business partner. There's change with the Knight of Swords, the Ace of Swords, the Six of Chalices. This could be somebody's wife or girlfriend or business partner. You're gonna have to stand your ground with this chica. I don't know where the frig she just came from, but she's gonna fight you. She would see this change. I don't know who she is, but I don't like her just showing her little nose up and all this shit. She's gonna get in your way, or she's gonna try to get in your way. We just went from an amazing reading, and it's still an amazing reading, but she's gonna try to get in your way. So there's that. She's linked to the King of Pence. She's very ice cold. She's got very ice cold energy. It wouldn't make for a good romantic partner if this was a wife. Not in this moment, obviously. She's gonna interfere. Or this is the change he needs to make and stand his ground with her, so she can't interfere, because the change comes first. Because the change comes in first, so there's something he needs to do with this energy before he even presents something to you. But if it goes down that way, or he might present it to you first. It doesn't matter, regardless. This is his thoughts right now. How something with work. This is the change that this other energy needs to make. To be a wee bit of a battle. But it can be done. I wouldn't worry about it. I don't like her energy though. Not like, oh, bitch mode, like she can be a bitch, but like she could be a very good person too. But right now it's something's very bitter about her. Yeah, something's about to make with the high priestess. Something's going in divine order. You got the wheel on top of the high priestess. You got the wheel on top of destiny. Destiny is bound to kick in. It just, and that's the way it is. Okay. So there's that. Tell me about the Queen of Swords. She could be a wife, a mother, his mother, his wife, business partner. Three of Swords. So it's like she's already hurt, but this is ego too. Like this is like a wake up call for her. Like it's a big wake up call for her. But she sits next to the wheel too, so she doesn't even like her current situation. I don't even want to talk about her. She's an energy killer. She must suck the energy out of this King of Pence. She has that capability of, she's very intuitive. I could have sworn we talked about this the last time I did She Saw the Beauty in the Devil. But she's not linked to that. She is as the other person, whether she's the wife or not. She's very intuitive. She uses it to her advantage. She'll suck the energy out of you. She's wicked intuitive. But she's not a water sign. You'd never know it. She manipulates energy. She's been doing it for a very long time. She doesn't show mercy. I don't want to get into it. Life's about to change for her too. I don't think you need to worry about her. It's like the X factor, okay? But besides this, everything looks great. It looks like it really is linked to work. And if this is not work for you, this is just somebody who's willing to put in time into a relationship. But to me, this is work. Some type of new work endeavor. And I think it's work and love, because the reading I did earlier, when the spiritual initiation read that's now available for you guys, it pulled me back to July and August, and so didn't this read. This read pulled me right back to July and August as well. So there could be a marriage, or somebody just fell in love with an entrepreneur, whether they're married or not, a boss, and things got complicated, and now it's like, did love come first and then work, or work first then love? And I just said that twice, so I don't know what that's about. So that's the scenario. And it's linked to, this is linked to, someone might be really good at that. I don't think I've ever done this in my entire life. I don't know what that is. There's a whole nother story to this, and you can find it in the energy exchange I did today. Again, you know, for my newbies, you can go in and hit the link below, it says benefit our channel, and $10, and I'll send it to you. And I am going to do a continuation, not on this, but what I read previously in the exchange that is labeled spiritual initiation. What when I did it, I'll show you the two cards that came out. I won't tell you what it's just a beautiful combo, so I'll let you know what it looks like. What cards followed, because there'd be no point. In the read I did, but not now, obviously. I've been having dreams. Ooh, standing in a dream. Ooh. Somebody sees something clear as day. Something like that. Hi, buddy. Shut the door. How you feeling? What's that medicine making you feel?
Not good.
Not good?
No. Hasn't done anything.
Oh, but like your bellyache or anything? It's like a new sulfate medicine, so I need to keep an eye on you.
No, my head hurts.
Got a headache?
Bit. Not much.
What about a bellyache?
No.
Your head?
No,
Yeah?
it's just hot.
It's just hot?
Yeah.
What are you gonna, let me see, you got a fever?
No.
I've been having dreams. Okay, here it is. It came out like this. Came out in the Ace of Cups and initiation. Huh?
Huh? Oh, you're releasing it?
Yeah. So, and then the cards that followed were just beautiful. What a beautiful storyline.
Mm.
I'm gonna pull you a moon card real quick. A moonology card. Yeah, babe.
You saw mine on Amazon?
Nope.
No?
Nope. I've been having dreams. Who are you right now? Come show your face. This is probably what you're dealing with. Come show your face this way. Alright, bye. Somebody's still not... Okay. Momentarily. We have the plane thing, but he had this over his face. And it's like, his face print was like right in it. Like, perfect. Like, I don't know. Could have something, someone's not being their authentic selves yet. I don't know. Definitely a mess. I've been having someone's dreaming about you. Don't let pride get in the way. You could be dealing with a Leo. But I will read that because it came out, but I want one more. Let's see, it's good. I've been having dreams. Oh, somebody. Apparently, this is your card. All right. Have you been letting your pride become big? Let me start over. Have you been letting your pride become an obstacle? Question mark. Is the question you're asking based on your ego, or is it actually from your heart? Leo's energy is all about your heart. You're big-hearted, king of the jungle. You're a lion. Your energy is more magnificent than you think. But when this is combined with the rush of a full moon, you can feel like you're going to become over the top. This card may come to you because you need to end a deadlock that has been developed. More love and thoughts for the greater good is your solution to this dilemma. If you've not been doing this, it is time to do it. You need to find the balance in all relationships. So attune to the moon, be magnificent. Self-esteem is good, vanity is not. Everyone is equally important. Creative urges should be followed. Works of magic. An old friendship can be ending now. So that could be the Queen of Swords energy. When this full moon comes into play, at any time, okay, it's about illumination, networks. It is time to release the pride. Okay, so it actually makes a lot of sense. I mean, it's pride, but it's more. It's like there's a situation, a deadlock situation that has developed, and so it's like not speaking, not talking about it, but it has a lot to do with pride. But it's also relationships or a friendship, and it says relationships / friendship, so it can be a relationship, and it makes a lot of sense with what I read. Okay, but this is all about the heart versus the head. So somebody's still not letting their soul take over, but they're in the midst of it. They are soul searching. So somebody is most definitely reflecting, but they're still in the stage of a little bit of pride is getting in their way. This is somebody who needs to actually bear their soul and has not yet. You could be dealing with a Leo. It's ironic because I shuffled this deck and at the bottom is still the Hermit, right? So somebody's still soul searching. But there's important situations that just, it's the balance is going to be fed. And I don't know what that means. Why something's going to be fed. But that's your read. I think it's a beautiful read. And I love that work came into the factor. Like, it's like we haven't had a read like that in a long time. A good read like that since like July and August. So it's nice. It could be a work affair, however it works for you. However it goes down for you is just how it's going to go down. But I just realized something. Wow. Last time I wore this tank top and my scrub bottoms, this was the exact outfit I wore when I met someone for the first time in August. And I didn't even pick up on that until right now. With the way I just got up and sat down. Very bizarre. And why would you remember a tank top and scrubs? So I got all my children walking through the door now. Anywho, I love you.
Love you.
Okay, loves you too. I'll be back in a little while after I, eat and pick up and all that fun stuff. Okay? So I'll get out. Don't touch it. I'll get out the spiritual initiation. You just eat Doritos?
Hmm.
Cool Ranch?
Yeah.
Regular?
Yeah, eat the orange one before we even get one.
That's all I
No,
smell.
no, it does smell.
Whew. What, you got all your fingers?
No.
Alright, anywho. Someone's senses are on point. So, I'll get that video out for you soon. Okay? So if you don't have it within like 20 minutes, re-email me. Dorito breath. Yeah. Totally Dorito breath.
No.
Alright.
Planned it? No, I want to do it.
Sure, you end it. Now hit OK.
Where?
Right there.